Thanks for tuning in to the Urban Scope podcast. Oh man, we got another one for you today. Um, Recently, Quentin Tarantino he appeared on the Joe Rogan Experience and stated that that television can barely compare to the power of a good movie. Now, legendary film director Quentin Tarantino, he directed Pulp Fiction. He brought you to Django. He brought you Kill Bill. He brought you a lot of different classic movies. Um, Throughout his history. So he's approaching this statement from being a film guy. So, like I said, this is a very difficult statement that he made for me to interpret because, like I said, all of this stuff is just on your preference. Like that's what the kind of theme has been lately is your preference. Um, but everything like when I thought about this question, how I would approach it. Um, he talked about memorability, um, being things being memorable. So he said that movies were more memorable. So I had to think to myself, is that true? Like I said, two things can be true. Movies could be more memorable, but why? And when I thought about it, I said movies can easily be more memorable because they're only like 2 or 3 hours long at max. So it's easy to remember 2 or 3 hours of a movie opposed to a 12 episode series or a 5 season series of something. But for my own personal bias, I resonate more probably with TV shows. I remember movies and TV shows because I'm just um, a TV guy, a content guy, more so. But when I think about some of my favorite TV shows like The Wire, Breaking Bad, especially The Wire, I can quote that word for word on some episodes, and I know exactly what's coming next and things like that. Now, TV shows has a lot more content, so I could watch a TV show 3 or 4 times and catch new things. There's so much going on. You have to be very tentative to those, especially movies as well because they're shorter. But for the most part, you can get the gist of those movies. But TV shows have so many different aspects in it that you don't think about or pay attention to that are connected together that you really have to pay attention. So Quentin Tarantino has some kind of bias because he is a film guy, but he made reference to Yellowstone and saying it's basically just a soap opera. But every TV show and movies now are pretty much soap operas, and that's what makes it entertainment. What is the next storyline? What is this character going to do next? How is this character going to recover? How is this character going to deal with this problem? How is it going to interact with this person when they see him? That's TV. That's film as well. So I think he was attacking that, or he was approaching that statement with some kind of bias. I mean, he did admit to being a Yellowstone fan. Taylor Sheridan has put out some great works. I'm a big fan of Mayor of Kingstown, and I probably will break that down in my Inside the Scope segments coming up here in a couple of weeks. I'm going to break down a bunch of shows and films and things like that, and just put those forward just as a side note. But yeah, this question is very complicated to approach, and it's basically just based on preference. There's no probably statistical data that shows which one is better or which ones, like I said, is better on your situation. Like if I want to binge something, I'm not binging a bunch of movies. I'm binging TV shows that somebody's recommended. Like Lioness is a TV show that I got to get into pretty soon. But like I said, I'm waiting for a holiday break to really watch it because I want to binge watch it. I don't want to watch one episode and come back 2 days later. I'll forget some stuff and it'll just get real foggy for my memory. So, but some people like watching movies because, like I said, it's easy to remember. There's a lot of quotable lines. Like I said, Friday, like the movie Friday, and um, some of the Hangover movies, which I posted a survey on my page. Go fill out that survey of what you think is your best Hangover movie. But there is a lot of quotable movies, TV shows. Like I said, it's not each TV show won't be for everybody. I think movies do reach a broader audience, and TV shows are geared more to those people who like the soap opera type style, who stay in line with every episode, and every episode is connected. So he does have a point when it comes to that. But as far as just dismissing TV shows as soap opera it's a little misleading and unfair, I believe. But like I said, what do I know? He's the film genius. He's directed films for over 30 years. So, um, but when you think about as far as what do producers want to deal with, I'm not sure. But from a viewer standpoint, I would think that TV shows would be somewhat, somewhat more rewarding, because movies do make more money, I believe, but the name of the game is content right now. And those TV shows produce a lot of content, a lot of merchandise is going around. There's a lot of TV deals to be had. There's more continuity. With movies, you just do it one time and it's over with. You might have some TV deals and things like that, but there's not a lot of fanfare with it, unless it's a cult classic. But they usually take years to come down the road. That doesn't happen overnight. With TV shows, people fall in love with the TV shows, whether it be Two and a Half Men or one of these shows, Third Rock from the Third Rock from the Sun. I forgot the name of it. But all these TV shows have huge fan bases, and Breaking Bad and places and shows like that, Sopranos. Um, but it seems like the magic number is 5 seasons for these TV shows now. They're not making it past 5 or 6 seasons, and unless you're a cartoon like The Simpsons or Bob's Burgers or something like that, they can be on for 20, 30 plus years. I'm not sure what the correlation of how they get that longevity, but just in conclusion, I just think that TV shows are for binging and for people who love the storylines, and movies are for those people who just want a quick fix of content. And it's no right or wrong answer, but Quentin Tarantino dismissing TV shows is just soap opera. Like I said, he knows a lot more than me, but just to dismiss him as soap opera is just kind of misleading. Um, and I did post a survey as well on my page of what is your preference to watch, whether it be a documentary, TV show, film, sitcom, whatever. So take the time to fill out that survey. And until next time, I'll see you next time.